What's going on, guys? Neil, also known as the Sky Blue View, back with my second league prediction video, and this time it's the toughest league of all, League One. Now, before I get started, feel free to drop your comments down in the comment section. Tell me where you think your team are going to finish. Just to recap from last time, I'm following Spencer Owen's scoring system, where I get 0 points for a correct placement, and then I get 1 point per position out of each team. Like golf, you want the lowest possible score. And I've got my wild card, so I'm going to try and predict the playoff final winner, and if that side go up by the playoffs, I can take 5 off my score. Before we go into the teams, please like, subscribe, share. Really appreciate the support you've been giving me for the end of last season and through the close season. Let's make this season a season to remember. Now, again, I'm going to be starting from bottom to top, and I'm going to go 24th, sides to be relegated, Morecambe. Relied too much last season on Cole Stockton. Whether he'll be there this season, who knows? I think they were very, very, very lucky to stay up last year, and I think that their time in this league will have run out, and I think they'll go back down into League Two. And they'll be joined by Fleetwood, again another side who were very lucky last season. Very lucky last season not to go down. You know, the fact that Doncaster and Gillingham were worse kind of saved them. So Fleetwood in 23rd, 22nd, and I hate saying this because I like the club, but I think Accrington will finally succumb to the drop back to League Two. I think they've been punching above their weight for a couple of years now. And I think they'll fall into League Two. And the last relegation spot, 21st. I'm going to lose some friends and family over this. I think Port Vale are going to go back down. I don't know. I always feel that one promoted side is always in danger of going straight back down. And I look at the other two sides that came up, and I think they're better placed to make a push for it. Not what much, but I think they are. So unfortunately, I think Vale are going to go back down, which leaves in 20th place, surviving by the selective Cambridge. Cambridge last season rode that magic of the FA Cup and some brilliant results. But again, you know, fighting with some massive clubs in this division, I think they'll just about scrape survival. In 19th, I've gone for Burton Albion. I think Burton are really going to struggle this year. You know, they're one of those sides that they're either going to leave me with egg on my face, or I'm going to call this perfectly. I don't know, I've just got a hunch, so I've gone with that. And then we come to the other two promoted sides. I've got Exeter finishing in 18th, and Forest Green finishing in 17th. I think they will be comfortable at this level, and I think the other promoted side that I haven't mentioned that are coming up are a little bit better suited to this league. Speaking about Middlesbrough, bringing them in at 16th, Bristol Rovers, who benefited from that phenomenal last game of the season, that 7-0 win against Scunthorpe, which proved to be the most likeliest of turnarounds and swings to get them automatically promoted at Northampton's expense. And I think they'll be quite comfortable, and I think they'll stick around in the division. 15th, I'm going for Cheltenham Town. Cheltenham had a brilliant season last season, and I believe they finished in their highest ever league position. And, you know, fair enough that they've lost Duff, the manager, to Barnsley. But they seem to have kept a lot of the squad together, so hopefully the new managers come in and keeps a lot of that core together and helps them press on. 14th, I've gone for Lincoln. I think they're a very mid-table side. Can't see them challenging at the top, but I don't think they'll be struggling for relegation. And in 30th, I've gone for Shrewsbury Town. Shrewsbury made some brilliant acquisitions this summer. I'll say this because most of them have come from Coventry City. Jordan Shipley, who was with us last season, has gone on to sign for Shrewsbury. They've got Julian DeCosta on loan from ourselves. They brought Tom Bayliss in as well on a free from Preston, who we sold to Preston. So 3 ex-Cov guys come through the door this summer to join Marco Morosi, who was already there, and Matthew Pennington, who we had on loan as well. So and I'll speak for a lot of Cov fans when I say that we'll be keeping a keen eye on Shrewsbury, but I think 13th is a good season for them under Steve Cottrell. In 12th, I've gone for Charlton or Swindon B.
This is great banter. It really is.
Which, yeah, fair enough. They were League Two playoffs last season, but I don't think that's good enough to take Charlton into the League One playoffs this year. 11th, I've gone for Portsmouth. They've lost Marcus Harness, who I think is a very pivotal player for them. I could end up with egg on my face as Coventry are about to go down there in the pre-season friendly, and I could end up turning this over. But I don't know. I think 11th place for Pompey. They're going through a little bit of a rebuilding period with the Cowleys. 10th, Wycombe. Now I think Wycombe are going to have that hangover from losing in the playoff final. They've lost Akinfenwa, which I know he wasn't a huge player for them, excuse the pun, but I think he was a massive influence around the club, and I just think that the heartache of the playoffs, they might be licking their wounds a little bit, and I think there's better sides more well equipped. In 9th, I've gone for a side that I watched previously in this pre-season, Oxford. I thought Oxford look really good. They've got some tidy little players, and it looks like they're about to sign Jody Jones again, another Cov player. With Marcus Brown there, Billy Bowden, they've got that could be a great front three for them, and that can cause some serious damage. I don't think they're good enough to get in the playoffs, but I think they'll be there or thereabouts. Say what you want about Carl Robinson, he gets results. 8th, I've gone for Plymouth Argyle. Bottled the playoffs on the last game of the season last year. Again, I think they'll be there or thereabouts, but I think there's better clubs this year. And just missing out on the playoffs this year, and this was tough. I went backwards and forwards over my 6th and 7th place, but I've decided to go for Barnsley in 7th. I don't think they're going to bounce straight back, and I think they do miss out on the playoffs. And the side that beats them to it is Bolton. I've got Bolton in 6th.
That tastes like promotion!
And I know he rubs people up the wrong way a little bit, but I think Bolton bounced back, and I think they have a really good season. They were lucky with a few injuries last year, and I think they scraped the playoffs. Along with Peterborough coming down from the Championship. Grant McCann's back in charge. He's got him out of this division before. I'm sure he can do it again. Although I don't think they'll win the playoffs. I think they're going to lose out in the first round. So they've got 4th, which is Ipswich Town. Mentioned Marcus Harness earlier. It's gone to Ipswich. It's got to be their time, hasn't it? They're a massive club. They should be out of League One, and I think that they win the playoff final. So there's my wildcard shout. Ipswich to beat MK Dons, who have got finishing 3rd. Again, MK just missing out on that automatic promotion. But there's 2 clubs above them that are huge, and I think on paper should run away with this division. I've got Darby finishing 2nd. Now, we all seen what happened with Darby last season with their points deductions. Obviously, Wayne Rooney's gone. Looks like Rosini's going to be taking over. They've had to take over. They can buy players. The Vultures have come in and took all their young talent, but they've recruited well. Yeah, they've brought in some old players, but Conor Hourihane at this level is unbelievable. David McGoldrick, to name the first 2 that come to my mind. I'm sure there's many more that you guys are screaming at me and writing down in the comments as we speak. I think they've signed 8 or 9 players, bringing in Stockdale. No, Stockdale's gone to Chef Wednesday, isn't it? They've brought in a keeper. I forgot it. It's gone off my head. But I think Darby have got enough that will get them up in 2nd, behind Chef Wednesday. I think this is Chef Wednesday's year. They were Championship side 2 seasons ago. We were unlucky to get relegated, and I thought they were going to bounce straight back. They've kept holding the likes of Barry Bannon. They've brought in Michael Smith from Rotherham, Will Volks as well from Cardiff's a brilliant signing. I mentioned David Stockdale before. Again, a good signing at this level, bar his errors in the playoff final. I think Wednesday have got enough to win the league and get back into the Championship. Do you agree? Let me know down in the comments below. If I've said your side and you think I've got it completely wrong, let me know. Tell me why I'm wrong. That's what I want from you guys. Really appreciate the support, guys. This is going to be a mental season for this channel. I love every single one of you for the support so far. I keep saying that, I keep asking. Please like, subscribe, share, let your friends know what's going on, and let's come back here in a few months and see how badly I did. Peace.